So I'm a fan of the house of Maison Margiela, a fashion house out of France with a Belgian-born designer, Maison Margiela. Well, they just launched a new fragrance, 2019, called Under the Lemon Trees. Really yummy, lemony fragrance. So if you're curious to find out all about this fragrance, please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time tuning into my channel and you love discovering new fragrances, finding out about new brands, and participating in giveaways and still have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So this is in the Maison Margiela regular lineup of fragrances in the clear bottles. They have the dark bottles as well, which are higher priced, but this is $126 for 100 ml Eau De Toilette. I brought this back from Europe. It was a Printemps exclusive. That's where I bought it from, and it was somewhere around 90 euros somewhere. So I saved a little bit of money and I got my tax refund on it. So if you buy it there, you will save on your tax if you get your tax back. But here it's $126 plus tax. It is Eau De Toilette concentration. I couldn't find a perfumer for this, unfortunately. I don't know. It wasn't listed on Perfume or it wasn't listed on Fragrantica, so I can't tell you who the perfumer is. But I'm a fan of this house. I really love this house, and it was a rocky start for me with this house. I didn't really jump and explore the house, but later I started discovering some of the fragrances, and the one that really won me over was By the Fireplace. Really delicious fragrance, woody, smoky, chestnut, slightly gourmand, sweet, but really, really lovely. And they have a huge collection, huge collection. And then I personally have 13 or 14 of their fragrances. In fact, I just did a video with 13 favorite fragrances, and I should have waited to do it before I bought this one, but we'll do another one in the future once the collection grows. So there's many fragrances in this collection, and I have several of them, and I love them. And you know me, you saw my videos speaking about the brand. But there's Jazz Club, there's At the Barber's, there's Flying, there's Wicked Love, there's the original Untitled Maison Margiela with the green juice, which is absolutely amazing. There's Music Festival, there's Sailing Day, there's Beach Walk, many of them. I love them. There's a lot of fun stuff happening. To me, it's starting to remind me a little bit of Jo Malone. Not sure if that is your experience, but this is a fashion house, whereas Jo Malone is just strictly a perfume, niche perfume house. This one is a fashion house, but the fragrances are kind of reminding me of the Jo Malone collection. But these are Eau De Toilettes compared to the clear bottles of Jo Malone, which are Eau de Cologne. But Under the Lemon Trees has notes of lime accord at the top with petitgrain essence and cardamom essence. In the heart, you've got coriander essence, mate absolute, green tea extract, and in the base notes, you've got cedarwood essence, cistus absolute, and white musks. Great combo of notes, isn't it? Because really, really yummy. I love lemon anything. Being from the Mediterranean, you consume a lot of lemons in the Mediterranean because they're so, they're all over the place. There's just lots of lemons. But this one is inspired by being under the lemon trees in Palermo in 1987, which is what they usually list right on the label. I'm not sure if that focuses or not, but it's an interesting experience because Italy also has this passion for lemons as well, and I can see this inspiration. I'm not sure about the year though, but the fragrances from the Maison Margiela house of fragrances with the Replica all have a year with a theme. So very, very interesting. But this one starts off very zesty at the top with that lime accord, and then the petitgrain essence and the cardamom essence. And then it starts getting spicy with coriander and the mate, the tea. So it has a very green experience. It's kind of sort of very tea-like. So if you like tea with citruses, then you're going to like this. Like if you drink or consume tea with lemons in it, this might be something you might like as a scent, because I find that the closeness of the experience is very, very similar. Because even though I thought I was going to experience something very, very tart, this one doesn't go tart. It goes more sweet. So it's almost like a, not necessarily tart lemon drop. There's a sweetness to it, if that makes sense. But there's lots of tea here, very, very tea-like. And then the fragrance dries down to an ultra woody, musky tea and lemon citruses. So the problem with this one I noticed is there's no mention of lemons, even though there's lemons is the name of the fragrance, Under the Lemon Trees. So I think what they're doing is they're combining that lime accord with the petitgrain essence, and they're making it maybe coming off to be smelling like lemons, perhaps. It's kind of odd that I didn't see that note, but I took the notes off of the Barney's website, which Barney's sells this house, of course, also at Sephora, and Nordstrom's carries Maison Margiela as well. So they are pretty widely distributed, but there's still some people that don't have access to these fragrances. But it is a designer, and they rarely go on sale, so they're always like suggested retail $126. But I really am happy with this one. I think this is going to come in handy during the warmer months, especially if you want something that's a little more cozy and comfy rather than really sharp and tart citrus. It doesn't have any sharpness and tartness to the fragrance at all. It's a very, very cozy experience. And I think what's giving the cozy factor is that green mate and, of course, the tea note in here. The tea, I find tea fragrances to be very, very cozy. And it tones down the citrus tartness with the lime accord at the top. I'm happy with it. I love it. It'll be put to use in the summertime, but I don't think this is something that's groundbreaking. I mean, it's been done before. Just Maison Margiela puts their unique twist to the fragrance, and some of you might like it if you like citruses, and some of you might not if you don't. I like it, but I wouldn't say it's anything groundbreaking. It's been there. It's been there, done that before. But it's a really, really pleasant experience, so I wanted to pick it up. Under the Lemon Trees from Maison Margiela, guys. Have you tried this one yet? Are you a fan of this house? Are you not a fan of this house? And if you are a fan, what is your favorite fragrance from the Maison Margiela catalog of fragrances? Please put a comment down. Let's get a conversation started. And if you have a favorite citrus also that's not necessarily citrusy and ultra tart and sharp, please put that down as well so that I find out, because I'm always on the lookout for citrus fragrances, and if there's something very, very unique out there, I want to experience it. I want to experience as many fragrances as I can. So this is one of the latest from my favorite citrus fragrances. So Under the Lemon Trees by Maison Margiela. If you have any questions or comments, also please list below. Other than that, please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.